Here we are, welcome back to another video, another week, another episode. Hope you're all well, hope you enjoyed last week's video. If you haven't already, go and check out the last few. I think there's about 25 or 26 videos on there now, so quite a few to look through. If you missed any, don't forget to scroll down and check them out. But yeah, today, pretty simple. Today is the 23rd of December. Time is 5:25 morning. Just cooking meals for tomorrow, as usual. I'm a training pool today, so my plan for this video is just to take you through my pool session, do a little voiceover, so I can tell you all about the cues and what's going on in the actual video, instead of just giving you some footage to watch, which some of you might like, some of you might not know what's going on. So I want to do a voiceover, put my some tips on there, show you what I'm actually doing during the set. So doing that, I got my intra ready. Intra has now dropped down to 50 gram of carbs, just because we had the check-in on Tuesday. It's now Thursday. We had check-in on Tuesday. I'm actually pretty big. What was it? Because my shoulders hurting. We had check-in on Tuesday, and blood pressure was a bit high through last week, so it's been high now. Well, not high, but it's been fairly high-ish, in a range that we don't want it to be for about the past week or two, just because body weight is now solidifying at around the high 125s, 126. Today even weighed in at 127.1. So, you know, body weight is increasing, and still increasing with even a little food drop, which is good, but we need the health markers to be good, and we need the health markers to show that the body's working properly, and it could be better at the moment. So that's why food's dropped a bit. So I'm just cooking food as well at the same time. So that's why food's dropped a bit. Not by much, only a few hundred calories on a training day and a rest day. We've had one meal off plan taken out, so we're only on one off plan meal a week now, which is totally fine by me. You know, we've been pushing for, I don't even know how long we've been pushing, so food's been high for a good while, so I'm pretty ready to have a little break from you know, going over 6,000 calories every day, you know, high 5,000s. So for me it's quite nice to not have to eat that much food, but at the same time I still obviously want to grow, and I still want to obviously put size on, and if I want to do that, we need to keep eating big. So we're just going to get these health markers in check. Well, morning blood glucose reading is fine, that's fine. It's just the blood pressure, just because we're at the weight we are and the body's not really adjusted to this weight yet. So we're going to wait for this to go back down again, and then probably start increasing food again if need be. So yeah, plan for today is, like I said, take you through a pool session. So pretty basic today, nothing too, might just sit back and watch, and hopefully you can take some important information on. Been doing this pool session now for a good while, so it's pretty automatic, and just get in there, get it done, get out. So yeah, espresso going in, 2 scoops of instant espresso, nothing out the machine. That just helps with a bit of energy in the morning, and I think that's it. Anything else to report? I don't think. Obviously we're coming up to Christmas now, so nothing really changes in terms of training and nutrition, but yeah, there's nothing really changes. But so yeah, I think we're going to leave it there, and I'll probably I'll see you at the gym, and probably get straight into the pool session. Okay, so going into our voiceover part now, starting the session off where we started with a bit of band activation, just to open up the lats, get the lats moving, get some blood in there. And this is my top set now, so a dual handle nitro pull down, probably my favourite back exercise. Getting up to a good load on this, trying to drive them elbows into the pockets, and really trying to engage those lats, getting a really good stretch at the top, pausing a bit, and then driving those elbows down, like I said. Trying not to swing as much as possible, and just trying to get a good contraction overall. Okay, so second movement in T-bar row. We're going with the horizontal handles here. A pretty wide grip on this, and just trying to, as you'll see, my chest comes forward, getting a good stretch. I'm trying to drive towards the upper back, elbows, as far back as we can. I'm trying to drive the elbows, not the hands. Getting up to a good load on this. I don't really mind if the chest comes off the pad a bit. We're still engaged in the back, still getting that good stretch on the way down there, and then pulling towards the upper back. Okay, so after my two pretty heavy compounds, we go into some machine work. This is my first one, the VR2 row. Switch this up to a single arm row as the stack isn't heavy enough, so I had to go with a single arm. Really enjoying this one. As you can see, lat engagement is main priority on this. Single arm lets you really focus on that lat connection and driving the elbow back again. Just getting a good rowing motion, consistent, and getting a good squeeze and a good stretch on this. Then into a single arm pull down. I'm now using a band on this, again because the stack isn't heavy enough, so using that resistant band which is attached to the top of the machine, top of the cable stack, sorry. And again, driving the elbow down towards the pocket. Pretty much every back movement we're doing the same sort of things, just from different angles. Getting that lat really short, as short as possible, and then a good stretch at the end. So our last back movement for this pull session, a dual handle, D handle, low row, chest supported on this, putting himself in a vulnerable position by leaning into the pad, making it a bit harder to contract the back. But as you can see, hitting that upper back, strong contraction, good stretch. Really like this movement to finish off. A lot of blood in there right now, so good to just finish it off in a good stretch and a good contraction, and finish the back off for the session. Okay, so into our first bicep movement. These are hammer curls, but what we're doing is we're bringing it up as a hammer curl, and then when we get to the top of the movement, we're turning it out to contract the bicep even more. As when you do a hammer curl, the bicep doesn't really contract. So there's not much any point doing a hammer curl if you're wanting full contraction. Obviously, hammer curls do come into play sometimes, but if you want full contraction and a good squeeze of the bicep, make sure you're contracting and twisting the wrists out at the top of the movement to get that full contraction. Really enjoys anytime I do arms. They get pumped straight away after about 2 sets. I just do this to finish off after the set, just to fatigue the biceps even more. Just some standard hammer curls, just pumping it out, getting some blood in there. Nice stretch on this, so. And now our last bicep movement for the day, a high cable curl. Really like these. Again, I'm only really able to do about 2 sets on this as biceps, just get pumped straight away. As you can see, arm is pretty much level with the cable in terms of getting the bicep as long and short as we can, getting a good contraction. The weight on this isn't very heavy. I'm just focusing on contracting the bicep and, as I said, getting it long and short. I think there's one working set, one back off on this. And this is a extension week, so most of the movements that you've seen have extension sets on the end of them. So it might be your back off set of 15, wait 20 seconds, and then go again for like 5 or 6 more reps. This is just for the next 4 weeks before we go into a deload. Okay, so that's pull wrapped up. Great session. Hit all numbers that I wanted to hit. It was bloody freezing in here today, so made sure I warmed up properly on everything. And just took a bit longer than usual. Finished on biceps. When I train arms, or just biceps in general, the pump I get is ridiculous, just off 1 or 2 sets. So I try and just go straight in for my top sets, and back off sets, and that's kind of it. I'll just leave it there, because the pump's just ridiculous. As you know, I can't even touch my shoulder. That's when you know the pump is good. So yeah, wrapped up for today. Gonna go home, rest, fuel up. Tomorrow's push, so we're gonna get a good session on that, and then yeah, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, then Christmas Day, training posterior on Saturday, which should be good. So that's gonna wrap us up for today. Session done. Not much else to say about it really. Hope you enjoyed the little voiceover. I'm trying to give you a bit more information of how I attack different sets, how I go into them, how I set up and stuff. So hope you're taking some information for that and using your sessions. I do use the fat grips on the dumbbells. I do use them on the cable as well, I just forgot to put them on. Just to try and really focus on that bicep and not try and use too much forearm. The fat grips really do help with that, and pump is always massive. So I'm actually back home now. I'm going to finish the video off here. I had to let a few people in the gym, so I had to stop filming. But yeah, that was a pull session, done. Hope you enjoyed the little voiceover and a little run through of my current pull session, which you've probably seen before, but I think it's just good to keep updating you with how I'm attacking sessions, because it changes every week. You know, I make different notes every week on how I need to attack it, how I need to present tempo, how I need to, you know, different form. So everything's changing every week, so it's not like it's exactly the same session. There's a few different pointers which I will add in to each session every week. So hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to go through the rest of the videos, check them out. Like I said at the start, there's like over 20 odd videos now, so more than enough to look through. So have a glance through them, let me know what you think, and yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, comment, share, do what you need to do, and I will see you next week. Cheers guys.